Welcome back to another episode of Motogp Mac, and today we're going to talk about the carbon fiber porn that KTM put out during the Misano race weekend and also the test on the Monday. Now, it was very early in the day in Friday morning's practice where news broke that Danny Pedrosa was actually running a carbon fiber frame, and when I looked at it at first, I thought, no way, not a hope in hell is that a carbon fiber frame. But on closer inspection, I started to see a number of things. Now, firstly, you will see here, the frame actually bends out a little bit further than the normal one on the KTM. So I was kind of like, okay, this is different. But as you will see, there is just by the bull torso, there is a couple of black marks, and what I thought with those were that they were spacers or rubber dampers or carbon dampers or whatever, that where the petrol tank comes in contact with the frame. However, when I zoomed in much closer, what you actually see here is the carbon fiber frame. There is actually orange, let's just say, stickers covering the carbon fiber frame, but it is in fact the carbon fiber frame behind that. Now, I think this is absolutely brilliant that KTM are going here, and I think when I look at the carbon fiber frame for them, you know, with the likes of Ducati or Aprilia or any of those moving from a aluminium frame to a carbon frame, the weight saving isn't actually that much. However, the steel chassis that KTM use is actually very, very heavy. It is a C-section bar, but still it is steel, so it is heavy. Now, changing that to carbon fiber is going to save a good couple of kilos anyway. And I just thought it was really interesting that you could see it. I did continue to keep looking for it, and as you can see just up here by the headstock of the bike, where the orange sticker finishes and where you can see that there's cables running through there, you can again see that little bit of carbon. Now, it does look pretty tasty, if you ask me. To be fair to them, they've done a pretty good job on it. The other thing that was very noticeable as well is that if you look at the headstock of Test Bike 2, you'll see it is aluminium. However, there was another one later on, and this one was actually carbon fiber. So what you will see is that it is carbon, you know, by the edge there, you can see the little layers of it, but also how thin it is compared to the other one. The other thing that fascinated me is the air ducts that they're using, and you see it here on Augusto Fernandez's bike and also on Brad Binder's bike. They are redirecting the air inside the engine. It's not just one scoop like you do see on the Yamaha, for example. But here's an example of how the air scoop is directing air not only just into the engine, but also around to other areas of the bike that will help either cool or energize some areas that probably are not being energized aerodynamically. So things have really, really picked up here, especially within KTM, with the chassis. And I suppose the last picture that I have here is of the exhaust, and who doesn't like a good exhaust picture? If I'm honest, I think it's, well, it does look a little bit like a wheelbarrow from the side. From the back, it does look pretty decent. But, you know, definitely kudos to KTM, and they seem to have made that carbon fiber chassis work. Riders were very happy with it. They saved an awful lot of weight if they can make this work. So look, I'll be definitely interested to see how quickly, should I say, they will bring this into production. Will they be having this at the next race in India next week? I would probably think so. The fact that Danny's feedback was quite good on it, and both other riders were quite good. But I would definitely love to know your thoughts. What do you think of the carbon fiber chassis? What do you think of the other things that we noticed on the KTM? They are definitely improving on aerodynamics, and you can see that from front to back to the swing arm. So I would definitely love to know what you think. Definitely leave your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video.